One of the last bastions of pro-American support in the NFL is coming under attack as his colleagues seek to get rid of him for good. Pro-America NFL owner Jerry Jones is coming under fire from some of his fellow owners. As controversy continues to grow surrounding the NFL commissioner's contract extension, some of the other billionaire owners have had enough of Mr. Jones and are reportedly looking into the nuclear option, where the 75-year-old would be forced to forfeit his beloved Dallas Cowboys franchise, according to the New York Post. One insider said that many owners have become disgruntled with Mr. Jones' antics and are considering a nuclear option, an option found in Article 7 of the NFL's Constitution and bylaws. Specifically, Section 8.13 authorizes the commissioner to determine that an owner has been or is guilty of conduct detrimental to the welfare of the league or professional football. If the commissioner believes the available sanction, a $500,000 fine, is not adequate or sufficient, the commissioner may refer the issue to the NFL's executive committee, which has the power to compel cancellation or forfeiture of the franchise in the league of any member club involved or implicated, with a directive to sell the team, the insider said. Although this move would likely result in years of lawsuits between the two parties, it is a potential, albeit controversial method of forcing Mr. Jones out of the league. The billionaire NFL owner has been a staunch critic of the NFL's national anthem protests, with some speculating that he influenced Papa John's CEO John Schnatter, who criticized the league's involvement with the protests. The executive claimed that these actions led to the damaging of Papa John's stock and led to his subsequent announcement that he was withdrawing the company's sponsorship of the NFL. Leadership starts at the top, and this is an example of poor leadership, Mr. Schnatter said. NFL leadership has hurt Papa John's shareholders. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, whose elaborate contract extension still needs to be reviewed and approved by the NFL's 32 teams, could meet significant resistance from Mr. Jones. The longtime owner of the Cowboys could sue the league should the NFL's compensation committee approve the contract extension without letting the teams review it first. Last week, the Cowboys owner led a 17-owner conference call discussing how to block the contract from coming into effect, adding that he felt the NFL commissioner is overpaid. The two have differed over the national anthem protests, with Mr. Jones demanding his team stand while Mr. Goodell refused to mandate a league-wide rule banning the protests. Some see the commissioner's recent 6-game suspension of Dallas Cowboys star Ezekiel Elliott over a domestic violence case as an attempt to provoke the Cowboys owner. If the billionaire wants to succeed in ousting the NFL commissioner, he would need the support of 24 out of the 32 team owners, something that seems unlikely at the moment. As for the supposed nuclear option, Mr. Jones laughed off the possibility during an interview Tuesday morning. "I've had not one inkling of communication from the league office or any owner that would suggest something that laughable and ridiculous," he said. "If somebody is asserting that or thinking about that kind of thing, they're not knowledgeable on how things work in the NFL," Mr. Jones added. As tensions continue to mount regarding the controversial nation anthem protests, the future of the league may very well depend on how they resolve this problem. Some NFL team owners are looking into ousting Jerry Jones. Do you support Jones' pro-America stance?